This question 1 is a box and whisker plot, and it's about the time in minutes that students in school spend on their homework per day. And let me scroll that up now just so we can see more of the questions. So they asked to find the longest amount of time spent on homework per day, and so we're looking for the maximum value, which will be at the end of our box and whisker, and so that is 300 minutes. And we know that's a lie because no one spends 300 minutes per day doing homework, but that's what the graph says, so that's what it is. The interquartile range is from, again, these are our Q1, our median, and our Q3. So our interquartile range is from 220 to 100, and we subtract that to be 120 minutes. And then they want you to state the statistical term corresponding to the value of 140, and 140 is the median. And so that is what they are looking for. The statistical term for that point, for that line, is the median. But then we'll just scroll up for a moment to get the other questions. So in part C, find the percentage of students who spend between 100 and 140 minutes, and then part 2, more than 100 minutes per day. So let me just write this up. C part 1 is the percent from 100 to 140, and part 2 is the percent more than 100. And again, the important thing to realize about a box and whisker plot is each one of these pieces is a fourth. Okay, we've split all of our data into 4 groups. So each one of these is 25%. And what that means is if there were 100 people that took this survey, then 25% of those 100, 25 people said they studied between 40 and 100. The next 25%, so the next 25 people studied between 100 and 140. And then 25% more. So to get the next group of 25 people, they had to study between 140 and 220 minutes. The final fourth of the group was 220 to 300. So what percent studied between 100 and 140 minutes? It's 25. What percent studied more than 100 minutes? That's 75%. And again, if I can sort of go off on a bit of a tangent, if they told me that there were 200 students and they were, instead of asking me what percent, but asking how many students, then I would be taking 25% of 200. That's how many students would be in this group. But here they just want to know the percentage. And there's working with the box and whisker graph.